since Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
All again on second down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I just love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Hall to start the drive.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
20 carries, 108 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 11 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge gains for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
But that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. There's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Jets have recovered.
this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And check down, complete to Hall.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Braden Mann now
as he's on to punt for New York.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
This is fielded at the 27. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
From the 50, here's Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Carter, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On second down and 4, Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. is Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now it's Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, here's the Wanger. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fields on third down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, Fields toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Bears. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 8 yards out. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Fields. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Now Fields.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen for the Longu.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And this is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
In motion, the tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. go to Johnson again. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Fields. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
13 yards remaining on second down.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, Fields.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All eyes on Fields.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 12. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance double D. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the